Hey, lights on, cameras, lock, let's roll. Racetrack king, out of control. Speed so clean and the crowd go wild. John Candy live, we bring that style. We race, no break, that's right. John Candy live, keep the finish line bright. Racing on speed, John Candy live. Let's roll. JCL in control. Let's go. JCL, Candy ho. Let's go. JCL in control. Hey, go. JCL.
What's cracking, y'all? It's all four of us. We
What's
got
cracking?
the Johnson clan. What's cracking? Juju, Jack, Jimmy Johnson, and your boy John Candy right here in studio. Everyone wanted to play today. Juju said, "I want to get in the podcast today." What's up, Juju?
You gotta talk.
You got to talk.
You're talking
What's
on
cracking?
purpose.
What's cracking? You were bouncing off the walls earlier. What's up?
I don't know.
Say what's cracking, everybody. Say what's going on.
No, not having it. It's all good. It's all good. You can come hang out with the boys. It's spring break. How, Jack? First off, foremost, how's spring break treating you?
Oh, pretty chill. I get to play video games all day.
All day?
Absolutely nothing today. Jimmy did everything around the house. I just sat on my butt, played video games.
Nice.
He owes me a couple $100 for doing all the chores today. So
Perfect. So what are you got going on spring break? Just working out, just chilling, just really playing video games? You got to be doing something.
I mean, I went fishing today, and then we're going to Pismo tomorrow, and then we'll be there till like Saturday.
Nice. So a little Pismo trip for the fan, taking the trailer over Pismo Coast Village.
I gotta work, so I'm gonna haul them over on Wednesday after I get off work, and then head back over. Come to work. Josh gets back from his tournament on Thursday, so I'll come to the house, pick Josh up, and then we'll head over. And then I got Friday and then the weekend off, so
Perfect.
be cool.
Let's get a little some vacation time during all this. I got we're working. Well, Bree's off. My wife's off all week. School teacher. I'm at grinding all week. Then we got opening night Santa Maria this Saturday. We'll get into that a little bit. Very excited for that. And then Easter Sunday. So
Full weekend ahead. It's gonna be
packed full
good.
weekend. We had a nice packed full last weekend. Check out our backdrop. We had the 4th annual Dirt Oval Spring Shootout, Hot Rod Hobbies. And dude, you let two slip away.
I don't want to talk about me. I want to talk about the event first, man. I think, John rolled up, got set up, and got practice going, and got the cameras up and running. And I think it was definitely a success. I think it was cool to see somebody different up in there, and I think it was cool.
Yeah, man, I really had a great time. I had a great time doing it. Jimmy Babcock was welcoming, open arms. He was pretty much just like, do your thing. And I was like, perfect, because that's all we need is let me do my thing. And then, he already had some signups. He had some pre-signups from the day before. He put in a couple that day, and he pretty much just said, it's your show. Just run it. So, and I thought it went off without a hitch. We did good. Went right through the program. We were done by, what was it, 6?
Think so.
Something like that. Done by 6. So everything was great. I think everyone was happy. We had a couple issues with the audio in the beginning of our deal. And a little fun fact at Hot Rod Hobby, so they kind of share a building and facility with a stereo shop. That's the worst thing that we could have, like being on YouTube and Facebook, is having a freaking stereo shop right behind us. So like they were back there tuning on all their stuff and playing music and this and that. So that's why I had to cut the exterior mics, which kind of almost helped us out in a way too, because we had no echo. So it was just like my audio that was coming over the things. There was no echo that we kind of fight at our place. But it also is cool having the exterior noises. I did have it for a few races going, and it sounds cool, like hearing the cars whiz by, but
Jamming by.
it's just not quite worth losing the whole race on YouTube for having it up there. So that's kind of one of the hiccups that we had, but it was successful show. All the cameras look great. It's a day race, so the cameras freaking performed awesome. Everything was money.
The track was good. Track was good all day long. I mean, you always ask the guy that did good, and he'll tell you the track's amazing. But I think everybody had a good time. The good traction was there. Like, can't beat it.
What did you think about
Th-
that? This is the first time you raced a seal track?
No. First time was last fall shootout, and I got third in mod sprint, which is the first time I ever raced mod sprint. And then this time, just I couldn't even finish a race with my sprint car. It was terrible. Late model was terrible. And then in my B main, the car was good, but then I just had terrible luck.
Yeah. So what was the thing you're fighting the most? You think was it a tight car, loose car? Just couldn't get the car on the
Oh
track,
no, it
tires.
was like good, but like I don't know, it was like electronic failures or something. Cause like it was just be like I would charge it up as much as I could, and then the battery would just fully die, like not even full like through the race.
Well, there was one time too when you were going. Was it round one or something? It hung wide open.
Oh yeah, that was in late model. I don't even know what happened right there.
So it was like you had a runaway nitro car in a. That's so
Right.
crazy. That was wild.
Somebody turned on his radio on the same channel as him.
Had to be. I mean, does that even? That can't happen anymore.
That doesn't happen.
But
Yeah, we got some looking into that, so we'll have to figure it out and get his cars back up. So he's having some fun. So, I mean, I had fun. I did good. So we unloaded. We hung out for a while, and then once the sun came up and traction came up, I made it out. I got one run in the sprint car, just kind of shake it out, make sure things going straight, and clicked off a few laps in practice. And then the late model, I didn't even get a chance to run it in practice. I was we were trying to get the live ticker up for the live feed for the Hot Rod Hobbies deal, and so I missed out even putting the late model down on the track. And so round one, put it down. It was decent. And then we just made some changes, worked on it. So my first two qualifiers were basically just my practice runs, and then the main I finally got the late model up to speed. So I was consistent with the rest of the field, and yeah, I have no hardware. No. The late model we did picked up the second. I was leading for a while.
Leading the last 3 laps.
Some guys made some mistakes, and I capitalized and made it up to the front. And I think John probably called my name out. That the announcer's curse.
you got candied.
I got candy. Trenton was doing good.
Oh man.
That was amazing, dude. Out of Trenton Millard.
And he had tough luck. And that's kind of one of the things we talked about in a previous podcast. Like who's always right there? Who's always right there? Who's always right there? Trenton. And like he hasn't won like that big race that I've seen, especially not in late model or mod, sprint car or anything like that. He's done well in the tracks and stuff, but
Yeah.
now this is like that was like a premier class, the mod late model, and he kicked ass, dude. He was down maybe at least a lap and a half, almost 2 laps on the second lap. First lap was good, so I had to keep it green. On the second lap, he crashed, and he went back and like got laps, like I said, almost 2 times, and then
Made it.
just
back up.
made it back through him. But that car was good. That
was
car
good.
was money. He said Chad was helping him out on that thing, and then, you could tell. I mean, that thing was money. I mean, a track like that, if Chad didn't make that race, that would have been tough, because that's his wheelhouse, making those cars on those high bite, just go fast.
Yeah.
But that was one thing too that we've kind of seen customers struggling a little bit as of late. But with you and Sean, but Sean's always up front. Sean's always, making it work and going. But when Chad switched over to GFRP, a lot of guys went over there with him. But like with you putting your stuff out there and showing what it can do,
Right.
that really lets people know. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the cars. The cars are money. Your sprint car was the fastest sprint car there, like by far. It just ran out of some. We'll talk about that one in a little bit, but we're on the late model right now. But the late model's money. You guys just did a waffle for one of these, right?
Oh yeah. Last night, Juju said, "Let me do this."
So what'd you think about that, Juju?
Good.
Did you how many tickets did you have to draw?
35.
35 tickets. Do you remember who won?
19.
Number nine.
I think it was, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
Number 19.
No
David
way.
Hansen.
David Hansen. So
Yeah.
David Hansen won himself a Rocket 5.1. Is that what this is?
Rocket 5.1.
So the Rocket 5.1. So congratulations, David. You know, and that's another reason why, if you haven't done so yet, you guys need to get on Jimmy's Facebook page and follow on the social media platforms, because he does waffles every so often. And for a car, I mean, $20 ticket, $25 ticket, you can win a $500 or whatever they cost kit.
Yeah.
So
Something fun that we do. We try to we get. It's easy, but then the time to do it, we run out of time to do it. So when we, feel that it's time, we'll throw one out there and get everybody involved and get people throwing in on it, and helps, support stuff at the track, support,
because I
so
mean,
it helps out huge.
you're basically just raffling off for MSRP and of what it is, and then goes out, and then yeah, it's just
We'll make a little bit on it, which is always good. So, and everything always goes back into the track or the kids, so it's always
Yep.
going to a good spot. So
perfect. Absolutely.
never worried about that.
Yeah, that's so that's one thing for sure. Make sure you like it, subscribe to it, follow it, all those things, because those things fill up quick, right?
Oh, yeah.
Those two.
Well, I posted it, but then I forgot to post the picture of like exactly what it was, like so that it was just words. So, and it was still filling up quick, and I was like, "Hey, wait a minute, the picture's not even there." I'm like, "What did I do?" But it was still filling up, and so I went back and uploaded, the picture of the box or whatnot, and so people would see, catch your eye, and you'd actually, oh, he's doing one. Let's
Yeah.
get in on this,
Yeah, because it has been a minute since we've seen anything go up for sale, or not up for sale, or up for waffles, or
Yeah.
up for its thing. So it's cool to have that back out there. You guys have done beasts, you've done late models, sprint cars, direct drives, tranny
We
cars.
started it during COVID, so we used to call it the Jack and Jimmy Show, and we were stuck in the house bored. That was our little song back then. So I was like, I think I seen a guy doing baseball gloves or something. So I was like, let's do this. Let's try it out. And nonstop through COVID, we were like knocking them out left and right. Like everybody was bored and just kept participating in this, and it just kept going and going and going. And I'm like, this is crazy.
How so? That was 2020, right? So how old were you in 2020? You were like 8.
Oh yeah, he was like a juju
That's
helping me out.
awesome. That's crazy. But people ate it up. People loved it.
Oh yeah,
I
we've
mean,
been doing it for a while.
the entertainment value of it, and then the way you do it, it's not like you just pull this thing out of the hat. You got the heats
Kinda
and
like
then the
it's racing,
qualifiers. It's like it's
B
crazy.
main or A main. Top 10 make the B main.
Yeah, it's
Then we
definitely
call them off. All right, Jack made the the B. You call them off as we put them back in, and kind of keep everybody looking at what we're doing and listening and involved in it. Like, what did we have? 200,000 viewers last night on the. No,
Yeah,
Okay.
2000.
but there was quite a few like chiming in. Sending us comments saying what's up. Jason Hasten all the way from South Carolina, old buddy.
I know. I miss Jay. I miss Jay for sure. We gotta get Jay out here for a race.
Oh yeah.
Figure out somehow. Like we keep throwing around the idea of going to visit him, but it's so hard. Like especially now, it's like I don't have any free weekends to do anything. So, and if I do have a free weekend, we're gonna be hanging out here doing something because it is big card time. So,
Oh yeah.
so between that and everything else that's going on, sorry, Jay. I know you're watching because you watch all the stuff we do, and we love you, brother. But I don't know if we're gonna be able to go back there to see you and Jamie. So it's gonna be a long race season. Long race season for sure.
He'll come out.
Oh yeah, we'll get him out here. We got plenty of cars. You know we got cars. We got some of the stuff. Chad's still got a Jason Hastings car, so we can get you back in that and put you back on the track. And if you don't win, then you're just an old guy that's slow because Brantley kicked butt in that
Well,
super stock.
before Jason shipped off to South Carolina, he gave Jack a sprint. So Jack owes him a ride when he comes back to town. So
There it is.
That was the first rubber car I ever got. That was pretty good.
whatever he drives, he gets hooked on it.
Yep.
So that's why I said I want to pull out all the cars underneath this desk at the house, and
Oh, I
he's got somebody. He don't even know what he has anymore.
got 10 right now.
Oh my god,
I have 4 that turn right and then 6 that go left.
Golly,
out of control.
that's wild.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have any cars right now. You got to see all the cars we have in studio. Once again, this late model right here, Custom Works, Bakersfield RC Raceway, Lance Built Graphics. Things look money. Looks so
Yeah,
good.
I think that's the best part. Like when the cars are on the track lining up for the main events,
Oh,
Kenny's like calling off the sponsors and the numbers, and I'm like, how's he doing this? Like, he's just. I think the camera's just so good and so up close. He's just reading off the sponsors on the car on the screen. He's like the 48, the Bakersfield RC Raceway, Lance Built, promotion, DE, this, Exalt. Like all the
Yeah,
stuff. And then in the 2 spot, he'll call that off, dude. That is like.
it's
I think that's the best thing.
it makes it. That's just. I mean, as close as you get to the real deal.
Yeah, yeah.
Like because the real deal, I'll have sponsor sheets and I'll have things, and that's how we get the information out for the big car stuff. And then, they'll tell me, oh, can you this week can you shout out this company or this that, and we do that. So, I mean, I just try to make it as to scale, and it comes out so good because you're able to get right on the cars, and like you said, Patrick was, right in there getting all the stuff. So sometimes it took me a minute to spit it out because I was waiting for the camera to focus in good. Because I mean, you're moving around pretty quick with a camera, trying to get it to focus on the cars. But man, that makes it fun, makes it fun for sure. And it's crazy too, like the way these cars are built. Like this is that askew body that has the same look and same setup as the real late models. The right front tire is sticking outside of the body. It's just like crazy. You can see it on the up close shots when we're doing the lineups. It's so sick.
Yeah, it's sick.
What's your take on this rubber tire on sealed track?
So pretty much everybody this weekend was on the DE Phenom in the clay compound. Like you can't go wrong with that tire on these sealed tracks. So and you got to kind of go with what everybody's running. Like there's different brands out there. People are sponsored by different tire companies. There's DE Promotion. The What are some of the other ones?
TZO2s.
TZO2. There's guys that would love to run those that are sponsored by those, and they they have to go with what everybody's running. Like most people, I'm pretty sure like 100% of people were on the DE Phenom, so they just work really well at that track,
Yeah, that's all I saw rolling on the pits is just
and the wear, the wear. If your car is kind of, I would say like well balanced, like the tires are you can get through the whole race day on a set of tires.
that's awesome. Yeah, that was the number one killer when we race on sealed track is just tire
Yeah.
wear, tire wear, tire wear.
Yeah, tire wear is good. I started with one set. I think I ran it 2 runs, and then I put on a new set just so I would make sure I had a burn-in set of tires and something for the main event if I need to switch over to something else or if one wore more than the other. But
Well, you had something happen in heat number 2
oh yeah,
in the sprint car.
that was pretty good.
So I'm sitting right there in turn number 4, and then I hear people cracking up, and I see this tire almost coming to the freaking announcing booth.
Well, what happened was I am not a Loctite person. I never ever in my RC career put Loctite on anything. Do your maintenance, check your stuff, before you go out on a run, check your nuts and bolts, like check everything. Like, but that one inside the front axle is not an easy one to get to. So, and that's the one that I think even the book tells you to throw a little Loctite on there, but I won't do it. I'll just check it. But it was funny that tire was going so fast. If it didn't hit the announcer's booth, it would have been like over the fence into
Oh, yeah.
the aqueduct or whatever's on the other side of that fence.
Oh yeah, it was moving.
going. I was, whoa. Did you see it?
Yeah, I was on the.
It hit hard, dude. If it hit the window, it would probably busted. I owe Babcock a front window of his announcer's booth.
That was so crazy. But talking about the announcer's booth, I felt like part of Hot Rod history because that like when you see that
That's right.
announcer's booth at Dirt Oval at Hot Rod Hobbies, you know exactly where you're at.
Yeah, so I so like us and our buddies, like we go to like a different bar or something. We take a picture of our drink on the table, and we're like, guess where we're at? Like just the atmosphere in the background. Like we take a picture of our margarita, and we're like, guess where we're at?
Yep.
It's either Don Prico's or red, the
Red pepper up
red pepper up
here.
here, or
We'll throw a random one in there every once in a
yeah.
while.
But that driver stand or that announcer's booth is like is just hot rod dirt oval, like
That's it.
you know where you're at. You see that, you're like, that dude, that's hot rod. I know where it's at.
Yeah. And one of the cool things like Nick did, so Nick Case did a little video and he put it on his Dirt Oval page, but behind the scenes and you get to see all the cameras and all the gear and all the things. And I was still talking and doing my thing out on the track, but yeah, you get a little peek behind the curtain. So if you want to check that out, go check out. It's what is this Oval Fest,
Oval Fist.
Oval Fest Facebook page and all that stuff, and that's pretty much all things California Dirt Oval. And but yeah, he's got a cool little video on there, and I'll tag him and post him and repost that thing. But yeah, to see all the things in motion and to get all this stuff in that room was one thing. So sorry, Clark, and sorry, Corey, for invading your space, and we had to take all the because you kind of use that for a maintenance shed too.
Oh yeah.
So we had to pull all their stuff out of there so we can get my stuff in there. But yeah, it worked out perfect. So the seating was perfect. Had some sun in the morning. That was a little warm in there, but no, it was cool. It worked out great. Everything fit, and we're all good to go. Which is another thing we're gonna have to make sure this week at Santa Maria. Gonna have to get there a little early to make sure we can get all this into their announcing area up
Little bit
there.
up there.
So, but yeah, it worked out solid. It was great. It was perfect.
What do you think?
I almost took out camera twice with my late model. Took a flight into the camera post twice.
Yeah. Well, I think you hit the speed shot camera that was down there and knocked it down. I was like, okay, there's like the third time Jack's hit that camera. So I'm gonna have to get like a heavy duty like GoPro with a exoskeleton thing to put it for the speed shot camera. Because yeah, that thing's been wiped out like 3 times. But it's all good. That's why we don't have a super high dollar camera right there on that one. You can kind of see it too. Like the video quality is not 1,000,000% like everything else on that one camera, just because it's a little older and it's okay if it takes a little beating. So
Yeah.
it's all good. I won't harp you too bad.
So what is the coolest thing? The coolest thing I think is the awards that they put out at there for the shootout. Like I actually did get to. Because every time I come home, I say, Juju, guess what? Close your eyes. What do I got? And then I give her. I said, I brought you home some hardware. And what do you say?
What do you say, Juju?
She's like, cool. I'm gonna put it in my room.
I had a big one, but Mom didn't let me keep it.
Oh no.
But the coolest thing about Hot Rod is they go all out on the awards, and they're like sick. The plexiglass and the depth of it, because the stuff's done through the back of it, so it just
So
pops. And they're just I
So it's like a
think it's
reverse
the coolest thing ever.
reverse screen printed type thing on an acrylic thing. Yeah, it is premium. It's nice.
And that's that Boom Graphics that does it all for them. So they do the artwork, they design it all up every year. They have, they have the full package for them. They have the backdrop, they have the awards, and then the T-shirts.
Yeah. So this was the actual backdrop. So
I stole it.
sorry, Larry Ruby, you'll get this
I
some
always
point.
like every year I see them like pretty much like, hey, who wants it, or who's getting it this year or whatever. And I see him cutting it down. I was like, where's it going? Like, we have to have that. We gotta get that in the John Kenny Live Studios.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, it's Ruby's. I was like, perfect. He can pick it up in Bakersfield when he comes to race on the 18th. So
Yeah, Larry, I know you're a watcher of all this too. You're gonna get it back, buddy. But we just had to have it up, had to put it up, and at least do a breakdown podcast of the race and the shootout. But it looks great in studio, and now we kind of got a feel of the kind of material we need because this material is a lot more matte, not as shiny as our victory lane, and we're like, okay, now we need to have something a little more on that line, keep some of the glare off of it. So we're gonna get a John Candy one here soon. So if you guys know anybody that screen prints David Mayhew, or you know anybody that screen prints Gerald McKellar, or that wants to help out a little backdrop. But we're gonna do the same thing, have John Candy live, and but have the sponsors, and big time shout out to the sponsors that helped out this thing. Apache Rental Group, ARG, Sean Woodside, not Woodhouse.
Woodside, yeah.
I was calling him Woodhouse for like
Interesting.
the first. So he ran 2 classes. So the first 3 times he was out there, I was just Woodhouse. What it was in my head for whatever reason. I know it's Woodside. I've known him and his racing career for years. He runs big car, like he runs asphalt racing. I'm like, where does Woodhouse come from? I had no idea. But so sorry, Woodside. And but he was the one that ended up sponsoring me coming down to cover everything. So covered everything for Jimmy and helped out there. And then Hot Rod Hobbies, that's where we had it. Boom Graphics, you're seeing it right there. He did all the awards and the backdrop and everything. Printing Boss, Live RC, Lifetime, and JBRL, Jimmy Babcock Racing League. So that's kind of the title sponsors for the race. Awesome. So, and I know it takes so much. We know how much it takes to put on an event. So shout out to the sponsors big time.
Those guys are awesome.
So what's on your agenda on getting sponsored? Do you think you're gonna get a sponsor from anybody other than JJ Paint Shop?
Oh, I don't know. I'm probably
What was your first
not.
actual sponsor?
Oh, piss on them. Piss on them tire sauce.
That's right.
So you got Piss on Up Tire Sauce on
Cool
board
people.
right now?
Yeah, cool people back east. We met some of the dudes that help it out back there, and after the Chili Bowl, we came home and they shot an email to Jack and was like, "We would like to have you on our team."
Heck yeah.
So
So we got to get a new wrap and a new. So what are you thinking about the green now, dude?
No, I'm done. I'm done.
Is it?
It showed this weekend. Like I was able to finish a race with one of these bodies, but whenever I went out with one of my green cars, it was just terrible.
That was it.
no,
Everyone on the driver's stand was making fun of me too.
I got $1 million in wraps. Like we can't do this, Jack. Green, like you're gonna have to. Who's the dude? There's a guy that runs the World of Outlaw late model series.
Peanuts. He got
He's got
green, peanuts,
green.
everything.
Yeah, he's like, let's
All
go.
of them. All of them.
There is no bad luck in racing. Like he's got the green card, the peanuts, like the every bad juju thing you could have in.
Juju.
Sorry,
What? What?
not that kind of juju.
Not this bad juju.
That's a good juju. But all the superstitious things that you could possibly, have in your mind that would make your race car not finish a race. That's what that race car's about. And that dude, like, he's good. I watched the series and Dodson from here,
Oh yeah.
and I go for that car, but I got to go for the 74 of Dodson. So that's like our hometown dude that's running the World of Outlaw series.
Oh yeah. And then so there was some drama a couple weeks ago. We don't really get into so much big car stuff here, but I mean, I'm into of course watching everything dirt oval, like everything. So but he got into it with the Z8 car. Why is his name slipping my mind right now? But
I don't know who it was, but I
anyhow,
seen
but
it.
they were just hard racing going back and forth. Ethan throws a slider, doesn't quite like it, so the guy crosses him over, runs him up the fence in 3 and 4. Ethan comes down the hill with him, and the guy flips over. It's like, oh my god!
Looked like some RC cars.
It.
That car went over.
Well, I mean, and to be fair though, win a sprint car, win a late model, if it tips over and gets weight on that left rear, it's going over. I mean, there's just the geometry of the cars; they're not meant to go that way, and the minimum pressure that's in that left rear, and just any little extra little pop,
Going.
it's going over. And it was a little Tommy tip over. It wasn't like a full blown.
Yeah,
Crazy
I liked
thing.
his interview afterwards. He's like, I try to talk to the guy, like,
Yes.
let's talk in person. Let's not go online and bash each other. So that was a nice little
Yeah, those.
interview to watch.
Yeah, they're both. They both said their piece, and I think that's all done and dusted. And I mean, I'm sure they're still going to have it on their minds on the racetrack, but
Oh yeah.
all the rest of that stuff is.
Never forget. I owe people who don't say no names.
Well,
It's racing. Like you never forget. Like
oh no,
who who does you wrong. You know what I'm saying? So,
I haven't raced in years, and if I ever raced, and there's a couple of people that were out there, I'll just say they're not. We'll just say they're not going to get in your room.
yeah.
They wouldn't get.
That's what I say. I'm a peaceful person. Like I like to run everybody like clean as possible and want that back in return. But sometimes it don't happen, and you will not forget that. So that's racing. That's a
That's
fun. That's a fun part of racing. But this week was good. This week was amazing. Like my sprint car was amazingly fast. I don't even know where that came from. I think Hopper from up north. Like he shot us some, but he put it out there for everybody. Like here's the setup. Here's what I'm doing. Like try it out. And I call it the Hopper front end. We put the Hopper front end on it, and the thing was the thing was
So,
money. I
so
think.
what is it? What is being switched up in the front end that makes it the hopper front end?
The whole front shock tower.
So basically now, like these rubber tire cars are a straight up foam tire car now. Like the only thing different is long arms and rubber tires. But other than that, we got them down to like almost a foam tire car. Like small shocks. We're running. I'm small. Small
Small body.
bore, short shock up front. Like that's how like foam tire. So I got the whole foam tire front end on this thing, and it's on the Custom Works site. Like go to the tech tips, go to the bullet, and then look at Hopper's setup, and it'll show you exactly what he's got going on with it. So
So it is on. So Hopper's exact setup is on customer site.
yeah, it's on Custom Works site. So like, and if you have any questions on it, like hit up Hopper, hit us up. Like here in Bakersfield, we'll get you set up with exactly what he's got going on. If you don't understand, like, I mean, sometimes setup sheets are kind of hard to understand. 'Cause
Right.
you read it your way, but maybe he wrote it this way. But I mean, it's on there, and it's if you do it,
It's
you'll
legit.
be fast.
So does that help the car all the way around, or is it just do these cars struggle getting in the corner, or what's the big change with doing all that front end stuff?
I think it's just the lower gravity stuff, all the weight as low as you can get it, like lower center of gravity on the, we're putting stuff underneath the kick ups, lowering down the chassis, and just doing everything we can to keep it from traction rolling.
Right.
But that it's money. Like this week, I mean, I was starting to think I'm horrible because I don't get to race that much. But when I do get a chance to race, I try to do as best that I can, like come out of the woodworks and have some fun. And I don't know, this week it just all came together, except for the ending of the story for the week.
Can't win them all, dude. You can't win them all.
But I was cruising, like the sprint car. I TQ'd, so I started off, and then I think a couple guys got collected behind me, and I was like almost a half a track or a track lead, and I'm like, I'm just gonna cruise today. Like I'm out for a Sunday drive. I'm just clicking off the same laps as everybody else, not trying to push anybody to make them have a mistake or because that track's hard to pass on. Like you're going so fast, and you got to hit that mark, and if you like, I mean, it's a high bike track, but if you miss your line, like all hell breaks loose. Like so, I don't know. He called my name, called what lap we're on. I'm like, all right, cool, we're good. Like as long as we're just clicking it off, like everything's gonna be just fine. Then I seen a car coming off of, I think it was two or whatever. I seen it slowed up, so I kind of went high, but I went too high, and there's the wall.
Yeah. But that's all she wrote.
That's all she wrote.
Caught the fans upside down. Go a lap and a half down, just like that. That's how fast they go, though. I
And
mean, because we're
then,
talking.
and then by then, there was no more laps left. I'm like, what the heck? I'm like,
Mhm.
I'll catch them. I'm back on the gas, right? So I'm like
Three,
ripping off
three,
back
nine.
to the 3.8, 3.9, like hauling, So
Yeah,
it was
you ran the fastest lap of the event. It was like 3.88. 388 was the fastest lap of the event in that sprint car in the main. And
These cars are ballistic. I don't see how I don't see how they hold together. Like there's like Mach freaking 20. I mean, these things are just flying into the corner and just full lock and then driving off, and they're so fast. So it's amazing to see like a little machine like this do what they do. You know.
Oh, the power to weight ratio. I mean, it's got to be unreal. I mean, there's probably like 5,000 horsepower motors in
Oh, yeah.
scale. You know,
Right.
it's
They are
it's
cool.
wild.
Like when I miss, well, back at Rainman's when we run mod sprint, we're like crazy fast, and I missed it one. Like I was good for years and years and years, and one year I missed the main, so I'm out of it, and I'm on the sideline watching. I was like, I've never been on the sideline watching this, and I'm like, how do these guys? How do they do this? Like this is actually is amazing. Like it just amazes me, like how you can control something so fast. So
Well, that's like when we go and watch like or when we were doing mod wedge. Mod wedge, we were doing like 3.5, 3.2. Like I think 3.2 is about the fastest lap, 3.2 or 3.1 at our track with mod wedge. That's just insane fast. Insane. Like it's unreal. It's unreal that that's the thing that would fail the transmissions when we were doing it. I
blow them up.
just blow up transmissions like crazy. But yeah, if the stuff would hold together, these things could just be unreal fast. So
Next race, what are we doing?
What do you mean?
What's your next race?
What's my next race?
Where we want to go?
What do you mean? I'm going to Rayman's.
Oh my God, here we go. With the off-road stuff. Get out of here.
this is not the off-road podcast, dude.
Hey, but I will tell you this. He built this off-road car back, like a short course.
Oh
Figure
my!
out- got it back. He's got some dirt oval, like DE, like the Hoosier tires on it. I'm like, run it, dude. Like, run it on the off-road. People will look at you like you're
Oh
crazy.
yeah.
And it'd probably be faster than.
Dude, he came out. I had the car like just laying on the side, and I wasn't gonna run it. I was just gonna run my buggy. And then he came, and then he ran it. Absolutely kicked everyone's butt. It was crazy. Like that car was crazy fast. Like smoked everyone that was there, and then he won first ever friggin' off-road race he's ever ran. Went straight into the main and won.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Throw some
DE.
DE Hoosiers on it. It'll be money. But
Well, I
so
mean,
he's wanting to do off road. I'm wanting to go. I'm actually wanting to go to Coyote. I've never been there, and it looks like a fun place to go. So
Mom's not letting us.
she don't know yet.
so
We're going.
it's okay. Our wives don't watch us anyway. We can talk about it all we
Right.
want.
Just get in the car.
Yeah, so I talked with David last week. He said, might be some financial things that may not be able to swing it for me to go or me to go or not to go. It might be a one day, maybe just Sunday for mains to bring all the stuff and film it and do it for him. So we'll see what happens about me covering it. If not, maybe we'll just go race it. I'll steal one of your cars if you're gonna go off road racing.
Oh, I got you, bro.
You have to leave it here for about a week, and I'll just go to your house, and yeah, that'll work out real well. Bree let me go over there and work on the car for 3 days straight, and then go racing for 2 days.
But if we don't make it to that, the one I do want to
Arizona.
make it to is Hobby Action in Arizona.
Oh, I'm going to that
That
one.
place is like
Awesome.
Dude, it's
Rayman's time 10.
crazy.
Like,
Really?
It's
that
like
place
they have a
is-
whole hobby shop, and like right when you walk in, like you got history on walls.
Brian
you go to the
Kilmore,
back.
like display case of all of his cars, touring car, off-road cars, everything that he's ran. There's like the
Display
memorial
cases.
of Brian Kilmore right there at Hobby Action. So we walked in there and it was cool. And then once you go through the double doors like it's a grocery store, you go through those double doors. There's like I think another set of double doors. You go through that and the track is there and it's just
Huge.
there's TVs
Crazy.
everywhere. Like
Where did we go? I know we went somewhere like 12 years ago down south. Maybe it was like I thought it was Lancaster, maybe, or was it?
was we were talking about that this weekend. Like
Was
these
it?
facilities that you walk in, they're just amazing.
Yeah.
But you
So
never know.
Lancaster, there's one called Air Dog, and I have a hat.
Yeah.
I bought a hat. I have an Air Dog hat somewhere. I probably box it up and put it away with the rest of the RC stuff. But Air Dog, that place was beautiful. Like you walk in and everything's like brand new. There's a big old mural on the wall of Air Dog and
Everything was like bright and wide and brilliant, right? Was it
blue,
blue? Blue and
orange.
yes.
I'm like,
Yes.
my colors.
Yes.
Maybe that's why I was fell in love with it right away. But no, if you ever seen that track, you would definitely.
And we ran nitro sprint in there, right?
I think we did. I think
Yeah.
Matt put something together to where, he took out the off road for the weekend and
Yeah.
had like a big oval race in there. So
Because I remember taking the nitro sprint down there, and yeah, I think that was
it was nice.
nice. That
So
place was legit.
that's how hobby action is. It's just it's beautiful. Like it's unexplainable. Like you have to go if you haven't experienced that place. You have to go. And I think all the big dogs are coming in. Like Cusmarks are, I don't know, they're flying or
I know
driving in.
Dustin
think
and all
I
of them
heard
are going.
rumors of Malakote coming in. So
Heck yeah.
we'll see some of the big dogs showing up. So
Let's get the Scale Lab guys out there.
I'm sure they'll be there.
So that's one. So we did something, and we shouted out Scale Labs, and they got on our social media and like, oh yeah, thanks for the shout out and this and that. I was like, oh, maybe we'll get together and do a collab or something, or some point, hopefully in the near future or sometime, to get together and do a little collab with them, because there's all of us people just trying to do any type of content for this stuff for Dirt Oval. It's just the more people that get together and do it, the better.
Yeah.
It just gets
Put the word out there to there's people that haven't even seen this. There's people that my track's been around for 10 years and people have never even heard of it. So there's tracks around the United States. We were racing with the customer guys and we were pitting with all them, and whoever you talk to at the Chili Bowl, like it seems like everybody has their own track. Like, oh, I own this track. I own this track. I own this track. So there's dudes from Michigan, there's dudes from Indiana, like places you ain't never heard. They're out there. But they just need to be seen, be heard, and then that just brings the people.
absolutely, and that's one thing. Like, if you guys are watching this and you guys are seeing this and you guys help us out in spreading the word, just a share, and that puts it on a different spectrum. Like, if you've got a couple hundred people that are your friends and family on your page, and you're like, check this out. This is what we like when we get into it. And it just has 4 or 5 other people that check it out, do the same thing, and they'll click it and like it and share it, and it goes out to the masses. Like, we've got a couple of videos that are like the one with Steve Johnson. That thing's up to like almost 1 million views. Just that one video
Right.
of him just talking about bringing Josh Davis, taking his car home, fixing it up, and bringing it back to the track, and doing just the good wholesome thing to do, just like the guy that he is. And that thing just took off, and I'll still check the stats, and he'll still get a couple of thousand views every week, and it's just not nonstop. So that's the kind of stuff. Once it starts gaining momentum and starts getting traction and gets the word out, it'll just spread and spread and spread. So
And then the better content, the better viewing, the better cameras, like it just and Facebook even tells you they're like, oh, your content is much better. We're gonna shoot it out to more people. I'm like, what the hell? Like, you guys are holding my stuff back? Like, this is crazy. But yeah, like the better quality, the people see it. And I want to say like John Candy Live coming on board, like not on board, but on board with the craziness of all the cameras and all the production part of it. Like we brought more drivers this year. It's like people have seen it. And if it brings one or two, or like we've got probably 10 people that just seen it online and now they're coming out to race with us, and they bring themselves and then they bring their friends and they bring their friends, and I think that's why our turnouts have been like so good. Like
yeah, it's a combination of everything. It's a combination of it's like you're there with having the facility and having the parts trailer and having any and every part you could think of right there, if you need it. And you got Sean there doing all the track prep, making the track legit. And it's something to be said. We had that last race. I didn't make it, but you were there in 95-degree weather, 90 something degree weather, and the track was good. It was money. I didn't see it in the beginning when the sun was on it, but in the evening it was perfect. It was money. So to have the surface, to have the facility, to have the parts, and then now to have this to put another layer onto it, it's like kind of a no-brainer. If you're not into racing or you've never been into RC racing or have anything to know about it, but now you can be like, check this out. This is what it is.
Yeah, when you see it, you message us, hit us up, call us, or just show up to the track. Like it's free to walk in the gates, and everybody will answer your questions if you have any. That's why I tell people just show up. If you've never seen this, show up, see what cars are out there, see what style of car you like. If you like a late model or a sprint car, like you can see what you want to get into, and just come on out and there's somebody there that will talk to you and bring you in and help you. So
Yeah, it's amazing that it's just free to be able to get in there and watch it. It's not amazing. I'm not saying like it's amazing, but like that kind of entertainment is out there, especially when there's a good race going on. I was going nuts on a couple of races at the track because
right.
it came down to like the last few laps and like a last lap pass for some wins and stuff. So I mean, the replays are I've already edited the replays. They're all chopped up and segmented. I still need to put the header and footer on them and stuff. And those will be going out. So those will be out this week, all the mains. But if you don't want to wait, you can definitely go onto YouTube and scroll through them, and they're all there. And we got the ticker. Oh, I'm just going crazy now. The ticker, that was almost the kill of me, almost my demise,
Oh,
because it looks so good when we have it our track, and it was like I know it's there somewhere. We got to
uh,
figure it out. So you came in
I
and
started early in the morning. I'm like, I know it's there. Like, I know you got to click on something somewhere, and it shoots the little link to what you need to put into your program to get it going. And I'm like clicking on every link on Live RC, and I say, you know what? Screw it. I'm calling them. Like, I called, left a message. Hey, we're trying to find the ticker. What do we do? Like, where's it at? And within, I don't know, their tech support's huge. Like, usually they'll answer the phone and dial you right in through it, especially if like during the race and stuff. That's part of Live RC. They're like the tech support. If you have issues, you call them and they answer and they walk you through everything. So we shot them a message, or they got back to us and said, "Do this, 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 this," and we had it up for the main events.
yeah, they broke it down. I mean, so big time shout out Live RC if you're watching this or if you're watching it. Tag them, everybody, tag them, thank them for getting right back to us. I was they left a voicemail too. It wasn't just like, hey, this is Live RC, call us back and we'll get you through it. They left a detailed voicemail of do this, yeah, just like you said, just walked us right through the whole process, and then you were able to knock it out. I was doing a couple of other things, and then I think it was the third or fourth race in the mains. From then on, we had the ticker up there. So big time shout out to Live RC and their tech support
Oh yeah,
and getting us through that process. And it's it's a great service. And if you're RC track and don't have live RC or don't have lifetime, like those things are like a must. Like
A-
it'll
and
get
it,
you so much exposure and like dial
and
everything in for you.
and Live RC works with different like lap timing programs or software. Like it doesn't have to be AMB or the MyLaps. Like there's like the cheaper systems that it works with as well. So that's what's cool about it.
And live RC is like the hub. If you're an RC racer, you have a live RC account and you can put all your information in there and see if you race at different tracks, how many tracks you've been to, and how many laps you've done. Like Sinclair's sent me the breakdown of his, his my laps or his live RC career, and it's like crazy. It's like, dang, dude, you freaking got like a million freaking laps.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot to Live RC, and there's a lot that we don't even know that what it does or how it works. But if we did, we there's we just love what we need it for, and what we do with it is just plenty for us. So
Yeah,
just count them laps and put out those point series for us. And that's what we need. That's what it does. So and not only it's cheap, it's whatever. I don't know how crazy, but I think we pay like $30 a month. And what's cool is if we aren't racing, like you can like
pause it.
pause it to take a couple months off, 2 or 3 months off, and then once your season starts back up, then you can start paying for it again. So saves you a little bit of money.
So we have the same thing in big car racing too. We use my race pass. So my race pass is kind of one of those things too that is a promoter and track owner's dream because it does payouts for you. It does point series. It does lineups and has the whole thing. Has the same ticker. and everything. So I'm in the process right now with my race pass to make sure we get everything dialed in. I'm hoping we can get it all figured out for our first race, so we have all the information for the broadcasting and streaming. But that's what we've used at Speedway for the last, I think, 6 or 7 years. They use the same format over at Santa Maria Speedway. Um, if you're a racer and have my race pass, so we're going to kind of get into big car stuff right now. But if you're a racer and have my race pass, get on there and fill out the profile, because you fill out your profile, you can put all your sponsors in there, all any shout out you want to put, and all I have to do is click on it, and I can get that extra information out for you guys. So that's if you're a big car side of it and you have an account or don't have an account, set one up and get it going, because
So it's like an automated sponsor sheet, or
yeah, basically, yeah, just so like so every racer has the app, just like us, right? Every racer has the Live RC app, because that's where we put our lineups. We don't even do paper anymore. We're green,
right.
but that's where you get all your information. So as a driver, like if our drivers put in their GFRP, this, Hobby Wing, R1 Works, like if they wanted to put their stuff in there, I could click on that on their name, and their boop sponsors would come up, and then I could.
rain
So
off.
so instead of reading the car, when I do the lineup, I can click them, do 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 do, and then click the next guy, do 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 do.
Live RC, you hear that?
So they probably have it.
They probably
They
have it.
they probably have it. They're so money, and to be honest, I knew Live RC was doing this stuff before. I don't know if before my race pass or before the big cars implemented this stuff. It's just I knew that they were doing it because I know they were doing it. We weren't doing the my race pass until about 6 7 years ago. So,
Nice.
but yeah, it's more information is more information, and it's great.
Yeah, it makes it easy for the announcer, and
Oh.
then like these big sponsors pay into who is it? Tanner Holmes.
Oh, Tanner Holmes, yeah.
Dude, I was watching one of his, and like he was explaining the sponsors, and like look at the billboards around the racetrack, like support them, like they support the drivers, they support the track, like support them like locally, like if it's a tire shop, if it's whatever it is, a grocery store, like support that place because they're putting money into the track, like they're just everybody work together and like full circle, like
Yeah, I mean, it's like if you're in Bakersfield or you're in town, San Joaquin Tires. Go to San Joaquin Tires, because I mean, especially like if you're watching this, enjoying this, and like this, they're able to help out as much as they can because they have customers and people that go in. So if you go in there and say, like, "Hey, I saw you on Candy Shop and I need a couple tires," boom. I mean, that just lets them know too that, oh shoot, the sponsorship or the help I'm giving here is helping out. So same thing, Mather Brothers Incorporated. It's a big corporation. That's a big company. His brothers serve California, Nevada, Arizona. It's a big thing, but still, go when you're in the convenience store and you see Mather Brothers water, buy it, buy a case. I mean, that's just that simple.
yeah,
And those guys, especially when you see that on the tracks, like the big tracks, those billboards can cost $15,000 to $20,000 for the year. So I mean, it's that's a big commitment and a big donation to keep the tracks going, because the tracks can't survive on the back gate. Let's
right,
be real. I mean, the back gate money is if if it pays for itself there, you've got to keep the place afloat. So the front gate money and concessions and all that stuff is like you got to support it. You gotta support it. So I mean, Santa Maria is in a unbelievably great place because they have somebody that's willing to put in the investment and has the ability to put in the investment to make it a place for people to want to go and to have the opportunity to support it. And that's something that's super exciting about going to Santa Maria for me this year. But like same thing for you. You afford that for the RC racers here, because I mean, if you didn't have the career and the financial backing to be able to start it, maintain it, keep it going, like it's not something that's gonna make you're not gonna be able to retire off that place.
no,
It's like we barely,
it's our hobby.
yeah, we make enough to keep it going.
Let's get a racetrack, it'd be fun.
Yeah. I mean, once again, thank goodness our wives don't watch this, because
Right.
they think we're gonna be millionaires racing RC cars. But well, My wife definitely doesn't think that, but
Right.
but it's something we love. We love to do. We love racing. We love, you know, I've always liked video production, but never really thought this would be a thing. Just like announcing, I've always loved hearing the announcers and being around the announcers and Mike Mosier and Steve Hughes and everybody. And now to think that I'm
One of them.
one of them, it's crazy. But and like to hear good praises and good things from people that I know, but I don't really like know, and they'll be like, "Oh no, Candy's like the guy. Candy's like one of the best." It's like crazy to hear. It's pretty cool.
Well, I had a plan. I had this plan. None of these people wanted to help me out. But we were supposed to be over here yesterday,
Or tomorrow.
and Sean was supposed to come with me, and I had this plan. I was gonna tell the world how bad you sucked, and like see your face on camera. Like I wanted to see your face, like your jaw drop, and be like, "What the hell is he saying?" But I wanted to say talk all this trash, and say how horrible John Candy is, and then say April Fools. That was gonna be my April Fool's joke.
Oh my
I
gosh.
wanted to. He wasn't on board. Sean was
Was not.
definitely not on board. He's like, "Do not do it," but I was gonna do it. But we're a day before, so can't do it.
Oh, you were going to do it
Oh,
tomorrow.
yeah, we're supposed to come out on Wednesday.
Oh, yeah,
On
yeah, yeah.
actual April Fools, and I was gonna get you.
When,
I was gonna get him
when's April Fool's?
tomorrow.
So that means I get to prank you.
Oh, Juju, don't
Right.
trust anybody tomorrow. Don't trust anybody.
Okay.
Nobody. Yeah, you got to get him.
How you gonna fake him?
She'll come up
You'll
with
help
something.
me.
Yeah, but John Candy's rocking it. He's killing it. This is too much. This is awesome.
Too much is just the perfect amount.
Yeah.
So, and we still got more stuff coming. Like, I like the quality of certain cameras over different cameras, especially in different situations, and I'm starting to figure that out. So, like in this podcast situation, we like this camera we have right here. Boom, it's always money and good, and like this camera here is money and good, and this camera here, this is the most expensive camera I have, doesn't do as good. So, but that camera does amazing out on the track. So it's just like, just got to figure out where to put different things. So, you know, same thing. Just when we start to get a little money coming in, we just see it go right back out and
Oh, yeah.
buy more cool stuff and buy more things. And it's just keep it in a float right now, and just everything, everything that is made goes right back into it. It just goes right back into it. So, but that's given us the rock solid stream now that does not fail, will not fail. If it doesn't fail at Hot Rod, it's not going to fail anywhere. 'Cause cell service is terrible there.
Right. Yeah,
So
good.
between the Starlinks and the cell modems and the this and that, not to get techie, but we're solid. We're golden now. So
What do you think, Jack?
What? Oh, about all the cameras? This is amazing. Get the shots of every car, what they're doing, flying in the air, everything. Speed shot, best camera there
The
is.
speed shot was money this weekend. It
Yeah.
was pretty cool because those cars were flying. You could see it. I think you can actually see some of them, pulling a wheelie off the corner, going past that speed camera. So that was pretty bad. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
it's that's one of the upgrades that's going to happen. Like I'm going to bite the bullet and get another good
We need to do like
high speed
NASCAR
camera.
and like
Do like a case
gopher?
around it.
no, we got to bury one into the ground where
Absolutely,
in the corner where you see the tires going over the camera.
We could do it.
absolutely not. That'd
We
be
could do it.
terrible.
We could do it. It's just time and money.
Yeah,
That's
it's just a little bit of
that's
money.
all it is. We could definitely do it. Yeah, just get a GoPro, Lex, just clear Lexan over it, put it right there in the bottom of the corner. That's gonna be a slick spot though, like crazy.
Jack can hit it every time.
Oh, yeah.
You don't have to worry about that.
We could definitely do it.
Oh yeah. Juju, when are you gonna start racing?
Now.
You ready?
Yeah.
I think 8 is good.
She needs to learn how to read a book first. If she could read a whole manual, then yeah, she could get a car.
Hey, the manual has pictures. You can build a car with the pictures. Should be just fine. That's why I went to the army. Like We didn't have to read all the FM, the field manuals, everything it had pictures like how to put a tourniquet on you.
That
Like
is
I'm gonna put one around your neck.
that is making a lot of sense now. That is definitely making a lot of sense.
Oh yeah, that's what made it.
That's hilarious. So, Juju, you think you're really ready to start racing?
Yeah.
I think she's ready.
When are you gonna get back into racing?
When am I going to get back into racing? I'll get back into racing when I can do this full time.
You showed you can race. Come back and just race. I mean, what'd you do? What'd you finish? Oh, you broke.
Oh yeah,
didn't
I ripped the transmission out of it. So that was right on par.
Perfect.
I couldn't tell you how many times I've done that. So that's, I mean, at least you're going fast enough to say, hey, I fast enough to rip a tranny out of it. Because if you're just messing around and not going fast enough, don't have the speed to tear something up power plant wise. But no, it was okay. Jumping in there and racing something that I don't know what it is or what it feels like, especially a different kind of car that never ran before and different thing. But yeah, I feel like if I would have been able to do a couple of things to it myself and put it back on the track and like do some maintenance just that day, I could have been competitive. But
Don't do it.
I'm not going to do it. I just can't do it.
Don't do it.
I can't because I don't have the ability to just kind of haphazardly do it. I can't not do that.
He'd have to shut all this down. This would be his hobby room and building race cars in here. So now we're good just like this. This is perfect.
Yeah. I think a lot more people will get a lot more enjoyment out of this
Oh yeah.
than me racing race cars. So, and talking about that, about this and expanding and doing more things. So I've got a big person, big figure in big dirt track racing coming in tomorrow. So we got Sunny Simpkins.
What?
Sunny Simpkins.
Sonny's making the show.
She's coming down. So I told her she's going to be the perfect introduction to big car racing on John Candy Live to have people come out and just, check out, see what this is about. Sunny's been so amazing with young kids and female racers, and she's two-time champion at Bakersfield Speedway in the American Stock. She's making the jump this year up to Sport Mod, and she's already got a couple of cool stories that has happened, and she has her social media that's on point, of course, because her dad, Billy Simpkins, has Be Tough and he's, social media savant.
Oh yeah.
So it's going to be perfect to have her on. We'll have a cool chat. There's just so much we could talk about. We could talk about, social media stuff, or we could talk about racing. We could talk about everything. She got a brand new puppy. We could talk about anything and everything. And it's just going to be a perfect little icebreaker for, a different feel other than RC racing here on the podcast. But it's a big get. And I've already got, Jerry Stewart confirmed that he's going to come on and we're going to do it. And I was talking to Brad Pounds at Incognito, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm down to come down, Brad and Scott, that they'd come down and do something." So
Legends.
this like we're talking like Bakersfield Speedway royalty.
Oh yeah.
So coming down. So yeah, we've got a lot of cool stuff in the works that's going to be coming down and come through the pipeline in here in studio. So we're still building, still growing every week. It's just the subscribers are going up. We're creeping up higher on YouTube and Facebook. And once again, that is the number one thing you can do is to help this is get those likes up, get the subscribers up, get all the viewing stuff up. So we have the opportunity to present this to people to say, hey, this can help your business out as well because we got these numbers and we've got these things. So
Yeah. Not only just us, like we say who our sponsors are, who helps us, we shoot them out. So but I show people at work and they're like, that's what you do? I'm like, yeah, we're doing these little podcasts, dude. And I've showed my friends at work or show my coworkers and they see it and they're like, that's actually pretty cool. So like it's getting out there, it's moving. Like and they'll share it to their friends. And so that's how it goes. They just share it, share it, share it.
Yeah, I think my ultimate goal is to actually have my wife physically share this on one of her social media pages because she's lets me do all this. I mean, bless her heart, she lets me do all this. But I'll know I made it.
I mean, it's gonna take a while to get John Kenny on the billboard, but
I'll know I'll make it if I'm
that's
on my
fine.
wife's social media. That's what I.
We got
That's
our
what I know.
friends, we got our family, we got our race family. Like everybody, just share it. Like I think Joe Nichols, he always whatever I post, about the track or whatnot, he'll share it to his page, and Trenton Millard shares it, and
We've got some real ones too.
Lawler shares it. Like
Yeah.
a lot of people, they take it and share it, and that's what we need. So
Yeah, I mean those you just nailed it. Joe Nichols, Steve Lawler, Dalton Arnold, Trenton Millard, Miss Polly.
definitely Miss Polly.
Oh, shout out to Miss Polly. It's something I probably have not brought up, and that's kind of back there. Oh, it's right behind Jack's head. That on air. Grab that thing right there, real quick. That this Miss Polly is such a saint. So she said, like, she's seen some podcasts, seen some things, and like everyone has like this on air sign, and we're already missing it. It's not even on. So Miss Polly, that is Miss Polly's Handmade Creations. She is a sponsor of John Candy Live, and she's on the Speed Shot. Her and Skinny's Automotive. She handmade this beautiful box right here. This thing is amazing. It's
Look on the bottom.
on air lid. It's velvet lined. It's a box, and it's got a nice little message on the bottom to John Candy, the man on the mic. Thank you for bringing our RC racing into the people's front rooms. Much love, Miss Polly. I mean, this thing right here is amazing. It is got this little engraving John Candy Live insignia on top of it.
It's missing a bottle of Fireball in there.
It's yeah, well, the bottle of Fireball that's rotating. So that's the rotating bottle of Fireball that goes in there, but yeah, that is oh, Juju. This is something that's super cool, and that's like Miss Polly is amazing, and she's fantastic. And I thank you so much again, Miss Polly, for this because this awesome. Love it. We love it, and it's the stuff like that that's
That makes the show
super
right
cool.
there. That totally makes the show.
Oh yeah,
That's legit.
it is. Yeah. So Miss Polly, shout out. We have the best people. We always say it every podcast, but we absolutely have the best people.
Juju, what do you say? Say welcome to my show.
No.
Say
Cooking and
like my page.
No.
Smash that like button.
Juju's gonna be the next YouTube sensation. We still got to figure out what we're gonna do, but she's gonna let us all retire.
That'll work.
Awesome. So what else we got? What else we got?
Nothing.
Hey man,
Hey man,
we just got
Hey
here.
man,
We just got here.
it's Easter week. We have all the time we can use. No,
Mm-mm. I'm bored.
you're bored. Oh, we gave you the opportunity, sister. We said, are you in or are you out? We're gonna be talking on this one for a long time, and you chose in. So what do you think now?
And
See, you're still in. See,
That's my
you're
Juju.
good. You're good. So we talked Coyote, we talked Hot Rod Hobbies, a little bit of Santa Maria stuff. We're gonna cover some more Santa Maria stuff.
You can talk about no Bakersfield RC Raceway stuff.
Well, what's up with Bakersfield RC Raceway?
I
What you
just
got going?
posted today,
absolutely nothing.
and there's some pretty upset people out there in this world, but family. This is a family deal. Like we got our family, and we have our race family. So apologize for canceling this weekend. We're just gonna chill and spend this weekend with family, and
Boo.
so we canceled racing.
Boo.
And like RCJ Ricky Childers Jr., he's like, bro, Easter is on Sunday. Like I get it, I get it.
And he's probably chomping at the bit because he's been big car racing and killing it big car racing. I think he's won 3 of 4 his last 3 or 4 races, 3 of 4 races. So Ricky's been killing, and I know I'll be able to get him on here too. Like we'll get him on here and talking.
I don't know if you want him on here.
We'll have to like censor and bleep every other. Nah, we love you, RCJ, but it is something. This is a family deal, and we got to take care of family first, and that's the number one thing. So we got to make sure Mama's happy, and it is a big family weekend. It's Easter, and so that's one thing that, especially me going out on Saturday, opening night Saturday. But she's like, "You're all mine Sunday, all mine." I was like, "Okay."
Juju, where are you
Okay.
going this weekend?
the beach.
Yeah.
There's no beach.
Are you gonna go surfing?
No.
What?
Heard
Really?
there's some great whites swimming around Pismo Beach right now. I don't know if you want to go in the water.
Nah, that's Newport.
Oh,
There's an 8-foot one at Newport.
You're on Shark Watch,
That's where the kids wanted to go this weekend. They're like,
Newport, just to go check it out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no thanks. Yeah, you won't see me in ankle deep water in
No.
the ocean. It ain't happening.
no. But yeah, these guys want to go to the beach this weekend, so tomorrow after work I'm gonna tow it over, and then I might stay the night and then drive from the beach to work, then head into town and pick up Josh because he's coming in on Thursday after the high school tournament. They're up in Sacramento right now, so wish them the best of luck. I think they already got their.
Butt-handed to the.
Uh-oh. They're playing those northern teams up there.
Looks like there's some monsters up there, like some legit teams up there. So they're gonna need all the help and luck they can get. But I'll pick them up on Thursday, and then we'll head back, and then spend Thursday, Friday night, and then come home Saturday. So nice little chill weekend. We need
Perfect.
it.
Yeah, perfect. And this is the great time of the year to be at the coast. You can get that perfect 70, 75 over there. It's weird in the summertime at Pismo. If you're not familiar with the Central Coast or California and that kind of area, summertime it's like overcast, nasty, like 60 degrees, and then you drive 15 minutes out of that, and then you're 105 degrees.
Yeah.
Like you go to Paso Robles, it's 105.
Right.
So, but this is like the prime time to get down there at Easter weekend, and hopefully it's not too crazy, too busy. It's like Bakersfield West sometimes over there. It's like everyone that's here goes over there for the weekends, but it'll be cool. So is it just you guys? Are you guys going with anybody else? You guys taking the Taylors? Guys?
No, I think they went a different direction.
Ah,
Their boys got a tournament too, so we hit them up yesterday. They were like driving out of town. I'm like, oh, they're already driving to Don Perico's. Like we can beat them there, you know. But they were headed up to, I don't know if it's down south of Fresno, somewhere around there, not too far away. And I told them, yeah, Josh is, he's going to Hawaii this weekend for baseball. And they're like, what? I said, nah, he's going to ghetto ass Sacramento.
well, you had me for a second. I was like, wait, this tournament's in Hawaii?
Yeah.
I was like, what the?
Hey, yeah, won't go there. It was pretty funny. But yeah. So this weekend we're off. My plan is next weekend, the following week is Coyote. I think it's the 10, 11, 12, somewhere in that area. It's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday deal though, so that's gonna be hard to swing. But let's try.
I'll be down for
I,
that.
I so what I said was I gotta get Jack working on her like ASAP. Like you gotta tell your mom, I wanna go.
I'm just gonna say I have a baseball
go.
tournament the whole weekend, and we gotta go. It's all the way up there. Gotta go.
Hey.
I don't think that's gonna work.
I think it'll work. Just no trailer though.
So the plan is this weekend off, Coyote the following week. We race the following week after that, and then a couple weeks is gonna be hobby action. I don't know if we could. We're gonna try.
I could
That's-
stay with. I
That's a
could stay.
crazy.
I could stay with
schedule.
my uncle.
Yeah, we got family. That drive is horrible though. Like 8-hour drive. So
Is it Phoenix area or where is it at?
Yeah,
it's
pretty-
near Phoenix. Like,
Near Phoenix?
there's Phoenix, Tempe, like.
everything's right there.
But when you first go in, it's Goodyear, which there's like all the spring training, Major League Baseball
Yeah.
facilities. That place is beautiful. Then you keep going, it's like Scottsdale, then Tempe, but it's like it's all right there. It's like Shafter or like Bakersfield, oiled. You're like
It's just right
it's a
through there.
regular town, Yeah,
Yeah.
everything's right together. So
That's a wild schedule. Wild.
we got to do it, Jack.
But
Gotta do it.
but as of now, David, if you're still watching this, I got Coyote weekend still open. I've got the following weekend still open. We're doing karaoke the 17th, so that's gonna put us racing RC cars Saturday.
Saturday. Everybody's like, "Are you racing a Friday or a Saturday?" I'm like, "We're gonna race that weekend. I can't tell you if it's a Friday or a Saturday yet, but the 18th is definitely gonna be on a Saturday."
So there you go. So if this is another thing why you got to be on social media stuff, because sometimes things get a little hairy. We've got family, we've got stuff going on. We'll give you at least a 2-week notice of what we're doing. But so this is your
At least a couple days.
this is your at least 2-week notice that we'll be racing on Friday the 18th.
That's Saturday.
Or I'm sorry, Saturday the 18th. That's when we're gonna race April 18th, Saturday
Perfect.
at Bakersfield RC Raceway.
Let's do
So,
it.
We got You falling out on us or what? What's up, dude?
What?
You falling out on us or what?
I'm here. I'm here. I'm here.
Are you just you're not playing video games, so you're like don't know what to do with yourself, or
I don't even know.
oh my gosh.
He's
Probably be in my room wrenching right now.
he's wrenching all day long in the room, so I can't stop him from doing that. Like I love seeing like hands-on kids with wrenches, like wrenching on stuff instead of playing these video games all day long or watching iPads all day long.
Oh, Juju, you being called out there?
No, not Juju. But yeah, it's good. I love watching the kids wrench. So it's super cool to watch.
So what's your number one thing that you maintain on your car? Like when you're wrenching, or are you trying to find broke stuff, bent stuff?
I just try to make sure everything looks good, like everything's like polished, everything like no cracks, nothing, and then I'll just like make sure everything's topped off, like shocks are good, everything, and then make sure everything's moving freely, like arms aren't like getting stuck at the top and all that.
So do you think when did you think that the maintenance program really stepped up?
Oh, chili bowl,
Chili ball.
that was terrible. Maintenance was I had terrible maintenance there. I would mess with my cars like every second, but I really wasn't on maintenance that well, and then it showed, so I stepped it up there. Checked every single loose bolt, everything.
So did it take like seeing what the other guys do at the track, like at the track and what they're checking and what they're doing?
Yeah, pretty much. Like I would walk over to like Ryan Harris's stuff, and then I would see what he was like touching and checking and all that, and then I would like look behind us whenever we were pitting, and I would look over at Alex Fanning and see what he was doing, and I would just try to like copy what they were doing and everything, and then it kind of worked out in the end.
And that's what's crazy. That's kind of one of the things like you've got one of the best RC racers for that, especially in California. And it's like you won't. It's like you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. But he'll drink whatever that horse is drinking. Like the same. Like you have every part and every bearing, everything at your dispose. Not I'm not saying free because there ain't nothing free. Because you're gonna have to get out there and cut that grass, or you got to pick up the poop, or you got to do something. But it takes going sometimes somewhere else to see somebody else's program to see. You're like, oh shoot, that clicks for me. So it's cool to see that though, and you're actually getting it. But you're,
You gotta learn. You gotta do your homework. I tell people like all the money in the world is not gonna make you go fast. Like you have to put in the homework. You have to do your research. You gotta test, and you gotta race.
Bro, your research is ChatGPT, bro.
Hey man,
You look over at this guy this weekend, bro. He's searching up ways to change.
I know what to do, but it's always good
little
for
affirmation.
another opinion. Like Sherman May was, I call him my crew chief all the years that were running Best of the West California, traveling the world. We went to the the U.S. Open Wheel in Pennsylvania. We did that a few times, and I always call him my crew chief. Like I need you back. Like I need you to come racing. You need to. I hope your boat sinks to the bottom.
We got to get rid of that boat. We got to do like
Yeah, invite me fishing. I'm gonna pull the plug and that will come down. Yeah, I need him back. This weekend, Sean, helped me out. We threw it on the scales. I mean, we set it down. We do our ride heights, but I haven't really thrown it on the scales in I don't know how long. And he had some out. I said, let's scale this thing. Like, it's tight. Let's see why it's tight. Like, let's see where our numbers are at. And left rear was like hella heavy, so we, made some adjustments and freed it up. And the main events were like money. Like, so. But that was my guy. Sherman May would always tell me what to do, and then I'm like, all right, cool, and I wouldn't do it.
yeah.
But
Well,
I needed him to tell me.
So
That's
I mean,
funny.
but and that was one of the most wild things too. Like you say that, but Sherman May, his style and his cars are 1,000,000% different than yours. Like he likes cars that steer with the front end and are stable. Same, I would say, kind of the same style as Dave Barber. Likes a stable, tight car that you can steer with the wheels. Even Sean's that same way. You and I are this very similar on like a bad, fast, out of control race car that's just ballistic fast, but can wheel it
Right.
and do it. And that's what that sprint car was. That's why it was the fastest car on the track. Went 3.88.
That's what I said is a qualifying sprint car. It's not a main event like race car where I could race, around traffic or whatever. Like it was so fast. Like I just needed my own track to So I knew the main event was going to be a little troubling because there was the 8 car field. We had the bumps from the lower mains, and I had work to do, and I was working, and I was doing the best I could, and it didn't work out.
Yeah,
But
it's probably. I mean, you probably just got in your own way. If you would just would have ran your race and just go, and I'm not saying full go, just go and not worry about passing cars, get around cars, and just go. But
I need more wheel time. That's what I need. Like
and we're having a just a little peek behind the curtain of the closed door discussions of what we've had about some drivers, some racers talking about more classes and wanting to do more things and wanting to do this and take a 17.5 class to a 13.5 class and this and that. And it's like, no, what you need is laps and to figure stuff out. That's what you need. The answer isn't, so 13.5, yeah, it's crazy fast. Yeah, it's either 17.5 sportsman spec, what we have, which is the spec tire, the spec motor, the spec everything, the entry level into sprint cars, which I think that class is perfect. You come in, that was your first sprint car class, right? The sportsman spec. Get in there, you get a year of that, and then you bump up. You're going to bump up to a class where there's 20 guys. And in those 20 guys, there's about 4 of them that you could bet on that's going to win. So there's only 4 more positions in that main. So it's a privilege to make it into that main. So you're not getting anything taken away from you as a person trying to get into that main. If you're running the C or if you're running the D, you're still going to get 3 races. You're still going to get your 2 heats and you're going to get that main. You have an opportunity to bump from the D to the C to the B. And like if you're not to that level yet, it means something. When you make it to the next level, you're like, "Oh shoot, I made it to the C this week. I made it to the B this week." I mean, and even if you were a premier driver at one time and you're not at that level and like there's other guys, you've got these Clark Templemans, you got these Chad Lances that are always there. They're there for a reason. They do their maintenance, they have the skills, and they've got it. You want to beat or compete with those guys. You don't want to be the guy that I win sportsman spec and like, look at me, I got my trophy. It's like that doesn't mean anything. As a competitor, as a racer, especially like longtime competitors that do this and have done this for a long time, they need to. They should. You would think they would know and realize that it's about the chase. It's not about the trophy at the end. Because if you beat the best of the best at that level, that means something.
right.
So I don't think the answer is more classes, more, you know, we I think we're at a solid place with our classes and divisions. I don't I'm beating the dead horse here talking
It's
about
hard.
the foam tire and rubber tire racing, but it's tough to see the foam tire stuff dwindling down the way it has been. But we're RC racing, and I think the divisions we have are solid.
They're solid. It's good to see like large number of classes. So like you say, you have to do your homework, earn your spot, earn your way up to the top. You gotta do everything you can to make it to the top. So I like that. But for the track, like here's what in my mind. Here's what we've been doing this for 30 years. Like all these tracks around the world have been doing this for 30, years and years and years, and nobody's got it figured out.
Oh no.
Like you do this, it's gonna hurt that. You do this, it's it's
Well, that
6, 7.
it was the year. I mean, it was years and years and years of going from this to EDMs, late
Yeah.
models to EDMs, late models to EDMs. We'd run late models for a year and a half, 2 years, and then it was like everyone wanted to switch back to EDMs, and we go over to EDM racing. Oh, it's too fast. Let's do this, do that. Okay, let's go back to late models because that's kind of that was the argument in EDM and late model. EDM crazy, bad, fast. I mean, those are bullets, and people said they were too fast. I want the full body, so you can make some mistakes and beat some stuff up. Go back to that. Oh, it's too hacky. Too many people are beating on each other. Well, that's what that body is for. I mean, that's what that body does. Promotes that kind of racing. So you're gonna get beat up or you're gonna go too fast. So it's like you cannot please anybody. But still, same top 4 guys
Oh yeah,
are gonna be right there.
they're up there. They got their homework done. They put in the work and they run up front. So, but for racing, like I always like the spec sprint, and then you could move up into the foam sprint because the foam was like huge. Like that was the biggest class. But like at Randy's Rayman's, like we had 40, 50, 60, foam tire 75 sprint cars. And now we got the rubber tire stuff in the mix, which is kind of taken over. Which so now we had our spec sprint, which is the step up to foam, and then from 75 you can run mod foam tire. So we had our 3 sprint classes: the stepping stone, the stock class, and then the mod class. Like, but nowadays we got like all these other classes, so it's hard to do. So like back in the day, there was 2 classes. There was stock, like stock sprint, mod sprint, like stock late model, mod late model, and that was it. Like you look at the entry form from like the early '90s or JG days, there was like maybe 6 or 7 classes.
Yeah. Rookie, stadium truck, mod and mod and open late model, mod and open sprint. That's what you had.
It, that's what I need to get back to.
Yeah, but that's one thing. But we promote and we always want, and we have such a good Traxxas following. So you can't tell the super stock guys they can't come, and you can't tell the super stock guys are going to run with the modified guys because you have the same issue. The super stock guys want to beat each other up, and the Traxxas modified guys are kind of like more quote unquote racers or want to race, and beating each other up isn't the premium. So it's racers and racing, and it's the same thing across the board. Like big cars, RC cars, if they're racing turtles out
For
front,
racing, doesn't matter.
it doesn't matter.
And then people want to get out earlier. How do we get out? How do we get done earlier? We're like, you can't. It's a racetrack. It needs water. It needs water. Like you got to do track prep to get the traction up or this or that. And you come, you race, and they're racers. They're in. If we started at midnight and raced till the sun come up, they would be there. Like they're gonna show up. Like
And that's what was amazing. Like the last time at the track, we had Roger Holder, and the crew. So Roger, Brylan, I think was it Braxton,
yeah,
the son, like
the whole
the whole
family
fleet,
was
the
there.
whole fleet of holders were there. We're talking guys that have, we'll just say, a really big racing program. If you're not familiar with the holders are, yeah, he was a world record holder for radial tire drag racing and dirt track racing here in Bakersfield. Several classes: IMCA stock cars, modifies, sport mods. Brylan, you know, sport mods, and now he's a pro mod racer. Like he won a race this year in was it, I don't remember, was it Florida or North Carolina or something? One of the biggest precursors to the Vegas race, the one right before it, in a pro mod, like second or third time out. So we're talking about top tier, high caliber, like racers, a racer's racer at our track till 2 in the morning.
Yeah, and they stayed the whole time
They stay the whole time. Yeah,
because they're racers. Then and that's what they show up and they will stay to the end, no matter when it ends. They're gonna stay there and finish it out. And
and that was super cool. But it's super cool to see that. But you have a guy like that comes to track, and then he's so cool. Talks to everybody. Like I went over there and poked and messed with him for a little bit because I know him from the big track, so get to mess with him a little bit and Rylan and get to chat with him, which is cool to get to be able to chat with him outside of the big track and just like kind of a little more nonchalant, shoot the stuff with him. But they're so cool. Everyone's so cool. Like doesn't matter where you come from, what you do, what you don't do. Racers are racers. I don't care if you're a rookie racer, big car racer, you know, whatever it is, RC track.
he's building one too in the backyard.
I saw that. Justin
Think
Toohey was over
Cherry
there.
Cherry Acres, I think they're calling it. It's a little group on Facebook. They're doing it to have fun, but they're going all out. Like,
I saw, well, and I saw it too. When I first saw it go up, I think it was on Rogers his page, and I put it up there. It's like, looks like you're ready for John Candy Live. It just shot it out there, and
right?
I don't know if they saw it or didn't see it or whatever. But if they wanted to do a race, we'd go do it. Just
Definitely.
to do it.
Yeah, that's what
Just
he
to
said.
do
He's
it.
like, you guys have to get a car and just come out and have fun with us,
Yeah.
So definitely. And there's a lot of like I call them backyard tracks like popping up. So there's some other ones around, and they just have the funnest thing going on. Like brings you back to your roots of racing.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah,
but
15 of your best buds just out there and
that's it.
having.
So we went to M&M Mile in Arizona, and it was like a backyard, but it was beautiful. It was professional. The track was. It was. I was trying to build that same layout at our place, so haven't got that far with it. We're still like last summer working on it, and it's grown over with weeds now. But we'll try to get that up and going for the summer. We'll see. I don't know. The temperature gets up pretty hot here in Bakersfield, so I'm not sure. But as far as the backyard tracks going, M&M Mile started up, and they would bring a big crowd. And I'm like, how do you do this in your neighborhood? Like, he's got a million cars. Looks like a kid's taking over like a house for the Friday night, party of the week or whatnot. But he had one going, and then there's this Santan is another backyard one. This is all Arizona stuff, and then they keep popping up, popping up, popping up. But he has his little podcast or gets online, talks about it, and it's not hurting each other. They're just there's so many people that are wanting to do dirt oval, so it's like it's working out, and then they kind of try, they go from one track to the next track because that's what you want to do. You want to travel and win at whatever track is around you, and like be the best of your hood or your area there.
Yeah, you be your top dog here, and then that's what's cool about having these big races at different places. Like we have 4 a year at our track. We got 4 a year, so you have the opportunity to race. Hopefully, and we have a good bring. We have a good pool of some of the best in California, around Arizona area. Like we get shoot, we years past we've had people come in from back east. That one year we rained out. We had a race at Bakersfield indoor, and like we had who was there?
We had Tyler come in. We picked him up at the
Yeah,
airport.
Tyler came
He's
in.
a
And
huge Customer's dude at the time, and then he was going through college at the time, and finally graduated and moved on and had kids, and you know doing the real life thing now. So, but he was cool. He was fun to have, and we hosted him over at the house, and he had a lot of knowledge as well. So, remember Tyler?
No
Oh
clue.
my God, you picked his
is it
bags up from the airport.
Tyler? Is it Carpenter?
No,
Tyler, what was his last name? Golly, I can't.
Reimer or something.
Oh yes, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Tyler Reimer. Yeah, yeah.
he was cool. So,
My
but
customers have always had cool people. Even the first time I went to North Carolina, raced that Cherryville race with Alan Webster. I met Rob for the first time there, and uh, I don't think Arnie was with Custom Works at the time, but got to see Arnie and talk with him for a little bit, and they're cool people,
oh yeah,
super cool people.
they've always talked about coming to our track. We gotta nail in a date for them and get Max and get him out here and have a race. I was trying to like plan it maybe with the Arizona thing, have it the West Coast swing for them, because they, I believe Max drove the truck and trailer all the way from North Carolina, Denver, North Carolina to Phoenix, Arizona, which is
That's
coast to coast.
that's yeah.
But he brought his wife with him, made it into like a road trip, and they stopped and seen some stuff here in California, and but we gotta get one on the race schedule that they can swing through, and then we can get the dudes at our place.
Well, I mean, when we left the racetrack last week or a couple of days ago, we went and stopped and had a margarita, and we had good Mexican food down the spot. And we were talking, and Nick Case was kind of talking, putting it out there, and like we were kind of like, man, we need to do that. It's like with me having all this stuff and doing all this stuff and being able to promote and do that, you having a track, and like us just coming from a track, it's like we've got to figure out a way to do a race series. Like I don't, it doesn't have to be the John Candy Racing series. It doesn't have to be the Jimmy Johnson or Bakersfield RC, but we've got too many resources and too many nice places and nice facilities, especially like if guys are going that far to Arizona to figure something out like a hell week or something. Something. Like, okay, we're racing here this 2 days here. Travel day. 2 days here. Travel day, 2 days here, travel day, 2 days here. And that would be so sick.
Definitely be cool. Because back in the day, we had the Best of the West, and that was a series Matt Murphy put on, and he just you just bring everybody together throughout the state, and everybody comes together, and then it's just a huge, huge event to battle it out with the best in the state. You know,
And I mean, I don't know what exactly that entails, but I know it's not easy. It's not easy.
No.
It takes time, money, effort, just like everything else. And
it takes a lot of time. That's why I said
that's where my time is not at a premium, or my time is at a premium, and it's just I run out of hours in the day. I mean, I do this like crazy, but it would feel good to be able to put my name on something like that, of a traveling series of something. So hopefully we can figure something like that out and make something happen. I'm not saying next year or this year, or just sometime in the future.
something to think about.
Something to think about and something like people to think about. So if you guys are at home watching this or something like that, like shoot us ideas, write us a comment, send it to me a DM of what you think would be, something that's feasible that you would support. Something that, if you'd want to support something like that as a company, or if you would want to support something like that as a racer, like how many races could you make? Could you make it a week long, dedication to come to 3 tracks, 4 different tracks in 6 days and make it a thing? So I don't know, it's just something, just put it out there, putting out some feelers,
Something to think about.
see what people think about it. And once again, our wives don't watch this, so
Yeah,
we're not going to catch that flack.
you're cutting out. You're cutting out.
Uh huh. So yeah, dude, we've been in here for hour and 45 minutes,
Yeah,
hitting this cool little
out of
podcast.
control. Surprised I didn't get a phone call.
You did.
Want to know where we're at?
You did.
She called.
She called you in.
We're busted.
We're busted. Well, finally got to nail out a good one, a good long one. We got Juju here. Thanks for hanging out with us, Juju. You ready for dinner? What are you cooking?
I don't know.
Wiener schnitzel? Ooh.
Ice cream.
Yeah, that's
Ice
her
cream for dinner?
go-to. Whenever she's hungry, it's not about food or
Ice cream.
anything healthy. It's about that
Ice cream.
bubblegum ice cream.
Ice cream.
You scream. We all scream.
For
Ice cream. Atta baby. Awesome. Well, bro, I'm gonna let you guys get back to it. Get back to the home. Get back to the ice cream and to the wiener schnitzel.
Well, back at it again. Appreciate you having me on the show.
Oh, love you, brother.
Juju, appreciate you being on the show. Jack, thanks for being on the show.
Jack, Juju, Jimmy, love you guys. The 3 Johnsons, love you guys so much. This is John Candy live here in studio. We'll do it again next week. We'll see if it's just Jimmy and I. We'll see if it's going to be 5 of us, 4 of us. Sean Haley, you better make your butt back out here
I ditched him
and
again.
get back on one.
I
So.
made it halfway and I said, damn, I forgot Sean.
All right, guys. We love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, tuning in. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all the things. And we'll see you next time right here on John Candy Live.
Yo, yo, yo. Lights on, cameras locked, let's roll. Whoa, whoa. Racetrack kings out of control. Whoa, whoa. Speed so clean and the crowd go wild. John Candy Live, we bring that style. We race, no brakes, that's right. Yeah. John Candy Live, keep the finish line bright. Yeah. Fast lane dreams, we rise, we thrive. Racing on screens. John Candy Live, yeah.